rookie cornerback, and then this burst. I mean, he just ran away from the Bengal defenders.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Street Artist Steelers News Show. This is your host, Professor Kaz, and guess what? It's just about time for the season to begin. Thursday night football is in just about 2.5 hours. We got the Baltimore Ravens going against Kansas City, two-time Super Bowl champions, looking forward to trying to get their third Super Bowl in as many years, which would be a first in the NFL. But we ain't here to talk about the Baltimore Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs. What we here to talk about is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the first thing that we got to discuss is, just in, Russell Wilson might not be playing Sunday. That same calf strain that he suffered earlier in the preseason, well, it's showing up again, and he's been put on the Steelers injured list. So we'll have to see how that goes. So, he was slated as being the starter. They said it was a competition the whole way through, but I'm sure that many of y'all thought, just like I did, that Russell Wilson was going to be the starter. And if he messes up, then you go ahead and put the young boy Fields in there. But now it looks like Fields may be starting game one anyway. So that's the latest. Now let's look at what else is going on in the offseason, man. We had some crazy pickups. Y'all know what our quarterback room was like last year. I'm not even going to mention them guys' names no more because we done heard about them enough. We do have Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. So we have major upgrades at the quarterback position from last year, but that still isn't showing me how our offense is going to be much better with the fact that we let Deontay Johnson go and we don't really have a number 2 receiver on the roster to play opposite of George Pickens. So it looks like we're going to have to stand pat with what we have right now. Will that be enough? I don't know. But I do know that Arthur Smith is a run-heavy, offensive-minded coach. So hopefully more of that is going to come, and we're going to use our two-headed monster, Najee Harris, Jaylen Warren, and bolster up our running game. Justin Fields will definitely help out with that. And I've heard even if he wasn't going to be starting, there would definitely be packages in place for him to get his own plays and his own reps come Sunday. But I want to take a look at the offseason in general. Let's look at our draft and who we picked up. We got Troy Fautano out of Washington, supposedly the best tackle in the draft this year. Then in the second round, we got center Zach Frazier, who's already being penciled in as a starter. We picked up wide receiver Roman Wilson out of Michigan and linebacker Peyton Wilson out of North Carolina State. So those first 4 pickups, those were great pickups. Even in the 4th round where we got Mason McCormick, guard, South Dakota State. We needed to bolster our line. We know that that's what we had the biggest problems with our offensive line. And 3 of our first 5 picks were guard, center, and tackle. So I'm glad that we have addressed the need. But now we got to go back. Let's look at the other side, man, and who we got in free agency. Of course, Russell Wilson. Free agency and via trade, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Now we got Dante Jackson, the cornerback from the Carolina Panthers, and we got him via a trade with Deontay Johnson, sending him to the Panthers. But the biggest pickup I think that we got in the offseason, man, was Patrick Queen, the Pro Bowl linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens. We got Highsmith, Watt, Patrick Queen, all playing on that second level, all playing edge and linebacker, and Patrick plays inside. We might have one of the best linebacking cores in the NFL right now. We also got safety Miles Killebrew. We also picked up punter Cameron Johnson. So we did address a whole lot of needs. Our defense should be even better this year. Our running game should be good with the addition of the offensive linemen that we got. But, it's still kind of iffy. Justin Fields was a up and down player in Chicago. Russell Wilson, a 9-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl winner, but the last couple seasons he didn't quite look like the Russell Wilson that we're used to seeing. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But as far as the Atlanta Falcons go this week, I think we're going to come out week number 1 with a win. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. Because of Coach Arthur Smith, we are going to be a run-heavy offense again, or at least that's what it looks like so far. And if that's the case, that's getting back to vintage Pittsburgh Steelers football, i.e. Jerome Bettis, i.e. Franco Harris, Bam Morris, and the list goes on. Barry Foster. We're getting back to smash mouth Pittsburgh Steelers football. Real running game and a hardcore defense. So I'm looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers this week beating the Atlanta Falcons 24-21. So y'all let me know what you think. Hit me up on the message board, like my video, subscribe if you choose, but holla at your boy. This Professor Cass, Street Art of Steelers News.
Cornerback, and then this burst. I mean, he just ran away from the Bengal defenders.